two, check 1 2, yeah. Check 1 2, check 1 2, yeah. Check 1 2, check 1 2, yeah.
That's all I got. Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, good people, beautiful people? Hey, man, I've been on vacation, celebrate, celebrating life, but I'm back, and y'all know how I do it, man. It's a real talk with Mike still in the building, man. I got a special guest. I've been waiting for this brother to come on for a minute, man. We've been talking every blue moon about him coming on, and look at God. Man, send a legend my way. Man, y'all know how I do it though. Before I, get into the specifics or the meat and the potatoes or whatever you want to call it. Man, I start my show the same way. I don't know if you notice this or know this, but I start my show the same way all the time. And I ask one question in the beginning. That's it. And then I go through all the other stuff. But I ask one question. In one word, who is LP? Oh, man. Golly. Who is LP in one word?
Love.
Ooh. Love. And may I ask why is love? I'm just
that's the one thing that humanity is seeking. That's the one thing that humanity appreciates. That's the one thing that our Most High God presented to us.
Love.
Yes.
Y'all heard it, guys. Y'all heard it. Love, man. Give a round of applause for my guy LP, and I get into specific. Come on, let's do this. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop.
Yeah, man, it's real, man. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I strive and I look forward to giving to other people for no other reason but because that's what was given to me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I'm on board with you. 100%.
And because it was given to me, and so much have been given to me.
Yeah.
I gotta pay it forward to others, bro.
Love.
You know what I'm saying?
Come with love now. With
absolutely.
Love.
Absolutely.
Grace and mercy come with that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely. Absolutely. For anybody and who has been in my life who did not do right by me, who may have hurt me in the past.
You said that.
I've extended grace, mercy, and love to these individuals for no other reason but because grace, mercy, and love was extended to me.
Gotcha. Now, so with love, excuse me, because I hear this all the time. Mm-hmm. when I hear people say, because I'm thinking now with love, because I feel the same way you feel. Just let me put that on the table, right?
Absolutely.
With love comes a certain level of respect. I'm just assuming, because I hear people say all the time, I don't respect people who don't respect me.
Mm-hmm.
I hear kids say that a lot, and grown-ups, but particularly I'm talking about grown-ups now.
Yeah.
You got to show respect to give respect type of thing. With love comes respect in my mind, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. With love, and I'm the type of brother will show you that love and respect without knowing you.
Right.
Without knowing you, although you may have said some things to me, I still love you out of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? You don't have to. I'm just talking about me. You don't have. What I'm saying. You don't have to. I don't have to know you that well, or we can have some issues, but I still love and respect you.
Absolutely.
Just me.
Love is not, when I say love, people immediately think about the warm and fuzzy feelings on the inside.
Yeah.
That's not love. That's adrenaline.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's adrenaline and dopamine based off of circumstances, based off of what you did for me, based off of the value that you carry. You feel me? And I want to be connected to it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That's dopamine and adrenaline. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the agape unconditional love, which means I am going to relate to you properly,
mm-hmm.
regardless of what you got going on. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
When I say relate to you properly, I'm just going to simply make sure I'm doing the best that I can to make sure what I say and what I do is for your benefit.
Mm.
Simple as that. Simple as that. It's not a, come on, let's hold hands and go walk to the store together.
Okay.
It's not a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When people hear love, they immediately think of romance and butterflies in the stomach and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. There's 4 types of love. You got friendship love, you got family love, you got sexual love, and you got unconditional love. If you do not mix unconditional love with family love, that love will die. If you don't mix unconditional love with friendship love, that love will die. If you don't mix unconditional love with sexual love, that love will die. You see what I'm saying? Because family love, that's only based off of the fact that you my cousin, you my auntie, you my mama, you my daddy. But if you don't do right by me, you hurt my feelings or woo woo woo, that love can be you got people that ain't spoke to their mama, they ain't spoke to their, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, friendship love is based off of we got these things, you know, I play the video game, you play the video game.
Yeah.
But if I stop playing the video game, you ain't gonna want to fool me no
more. We ain't homies no more. Yeah.
Right. You know, sexual love is based off of, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That sexual attraction.
Yeah.
But you got people, they got the sexual attraction, but that's it. And so that sexual attraction only lasts but for so long.
Right.
You feel me? If she cussing you out, calling you all kind of F niggas and you get what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
If she doing all that sexual love gonna run out.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So unconditional love have to be mixed with friendship love, family love, and sexual love. You get what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
When I say love, I'm talking about that agape, unconditional love of me making sure I do what's best in your interest. I say what's best in your interest. Simple as that.
Man, guys, let me just pause for the cause. In the building right now with me is performer. Man, this guy got a lot of titles. Performing artist, author, motivational speaker, youth advocate. I mean, so much more. I mean, it's just, man, but it's a pleasure to have LP, like Paul, in the studio, repping with me today, man. I want to extend another round of applause, if you will. You know how I do it, man. So let's bring him in proper, man. Let's do it. Man, thank you.
Man, I appreciate you. I appreciate you so very much, man. Thank you for the opportunity, man, to be on this platform, man. I love watching your show. I love what you do. I love who you are. I love what you stand for. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for the opportunity to be on the platform having this conversation with you.
Hey, man. Well, I thank you for that.
Yeah.
And I'm honored to have you in the building, talenting your brother, doing this thing, man. I've been watching you from afar, man, and you know, you motivates me too. And that's what iron does. I mean, iron sharpens iron, man. You know, you get in the midst with young folks, older folks. I mean, whoever's just doing the things that they, you know, like they're in their calling.
Right.
And you get with those people, man, you learn from them. You learn from the young and the old. And I've been learning from you, man. And it's a pleasure to have you sit across from me and have this conversation. I've been wanting to talk to you.
Thank
so we
you,
here,
man.
baby. We here.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Man. Well, let's do it, man.
Man, so I like to do this thing, man. I kind of connect the dots, man. Kind of like draw a picture of who you are and fill in the blanks, man. You know, I like to start just from early childhood, man, with, you know, you grew up where?
Okay. I was born in a French settlement on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. It's about 30 minutes outside of the city of New Orleans. And so, oh
man, I just came from New Orleans too.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Yeah, man. So Mississippi Gulf Coast, I grew up there. Also, you know, I was raised by a lot of different people in my family. My family in New Orleans raised me also, you know what I'm saying? And so I was able to have the village experience, you know what I'm saying, that cultivated who I am. And, you know, I got the opportunity to come to Birmingham, Alabama back in 2000 to attend the historic Miles College. And attending Miles College, I got the opportunity, man, to experience a lot of great people who have been a tremendous blessing to me, who has helped me to become who I am, man. And so
we're gonna get there.
Okay.
We're gonna that's part of the story.
Okay.
But when you say, you know, you was raised by a village of people.
Absolutely.
Talk about your parents for a minute, if you will. Mom.
Okay. My mother was she was a single mother.
Okay.
You know, had 4 children. She raised us
How
by.
old? You the oldest, the youngest?
I
What?
am the baby.
The baby.
Okay.
The babe. What's up, baby?
I came 10 years after my mama thought she was done having children.
Oh,
And so I was an unexpected pregnancy.
okay.
Based off of the circumstances with her and my father, I was considered a mistake.
Mm.
Now I know my mama loved me. I know all this other stuff, but I heard her verbalize that on multiple occasions. And that caused a lot of shame, brokenness, rejection, all of these low self-esteem, all of these different things that negatively impacted my mental health.
Yeah.
Not to mention the fact that my father was not in the picture. He actually died during my childhood, but he was never in the picture.
Sorry to hear that.
And that negatively affected me also.
Right.
However, in the midst of those unfortunate realities, I had a plethora of family members, cousins, uncles, you know what I mean?
Right.
Coaches, people in the community that invested time, energy, and effort into me. And I know that could not, compare to actually having my biological father.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? However, but they were able to, help me along the way. And my mother passed when I was in high school.
Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, so I tell people all the time, like I said in one of my songs, on my own at 17, came and went as I please, smoked green and got influenced by 400 degrees.
Yeah.
In the past, it was mass destruction in my lifetime, like driving with no lights in the nighttime. You know what I'm saying? And so, but
bars, bars, baby.
But yeah, man. So for those who stepped up and saw value in me, these individuals, they actually helped me to continue on, because I struggled with, again, I told you I struggled with low self-esteem, things of that nature. I even dealt with the issue of suicide.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Because, the people who are close to you in your life as a child, they become mirrors to you.
Right.
So if, of course, with an absent parent, as well as, my mother, she was a sickly woman. She had been through a lot.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Again, she had me in her older years. And, there was a lot that I needed from her that I just couldn't get. And that negatively affected me also.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And having her leave at 17, man, that's a void, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So one of the saving graces that was in my life was, them clippers. I got them clippers in my hand. You know what I'm saying? And so when I started cutting hair, that right there gave me a sense of worth and value. And that helped me to feel that I was needed, that I was valuable.
When you started cutting hair?
I started cutting hair when I was in the 10th grade. You know what I'm saying? I picked the clippers up, and because it started off, man, I'm having to shave myself and line myself up because I didn't have no money to get no haircuts. You know what I'm saying? And you
grew hair a lot.
Oh yeah,
because you got a full beard now, man. I can't do that.
so
that's why I ain't got one.
So I had a beard when I was in middle school. You know what I'm saying? So I had to. You go to the barbershop when you can. You know what I mean? Doing little stuff like, I done found a roach in the ashtray. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I took some oregano and some parsley, mixed it together, and go sell it like it's a dime sack.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
I got $10. I can go get my hair cut.
You like
know what
Paul,
I'm saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just doing stuff like that, just trying to make my way.
Yeah. You trying to figure it out, man.
Absolutely.
You young and yeah, man, 17. Yeah. You trying to figure it out, man. I mean, I can dig it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So with getting them clippers, man, working, cutting my own hair, you know what I'm saying? And
you start cutting the people in the block hair?
No, absolutely. That came later. It started on the football team. You know what I'm saying? I would come to practice and I had my clippers with me, and I'd be like, man, hey man, I got these. You want me to do your mustache? You want me to do your line? And one of my partners was like, man, you can come to my house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After school and cut my hair. So I would go to his house and cut his hair. And doing that on a consistent basis, people would pass by and see me on the porch cutting hair.
Right.
And somebody stopped and was like, "Hey, how much you charge?"
Yeah,
you know,
know.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So,
like-
so yeah, man, just started off like that,
But
man.
for the record, how much were the haircuts though at the time?
$3.
$3.
$3.
What?
$3. You know what I'm saying? And so I started doing that. Then my partner was like, "Hey man, you gonna fade me up this time?" I'm like, "Bro, I don't know how to fade." He said, "Well, you gonna learn today." And so I just tried. I failed, but I ended up going to the barbershop, local barbershop, brother, you know what I'm saying, by the name of Ben. Great dude, man. He stood me up next to him and showed me step by step how to create a fade, man. And that right there, I took off from there. My cousins, you know, all my little cousins, you know what I'm saying? When I would be at their house, I'll be cutting their hair. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they like hook me up.
Just practicing, you know what I'm saying?
But they let you do it though.
Trying to get it right. And then from there, you know, I would go to my partner's house, cut his hair on the porch. Somebody would see me. I started going, cutting the dude across the street hair. Then I started cutting the dude down the street from his house hair.
Wow.
So week to week, my clientele, next thing you know it, I got the whole block sold up. Then I got both blocks sold up. I'm walking. Then I got me a bike. I'm riding, cutting hair with my book bag. And then next thing you know it, I got the whole little town, the whole area sold up. And then next thing you know it, as time then passed by, a year passed by, I was cutting hair in Mississippi, in New Orleans, you know what I'm saying? Slidell, Bay St. Louis, Waveland, Gulfport, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about I got it all sold up, you know what I'm saying? As a mobile barber. So around that time is when my mom passed away, you know what I'm saying? But I had then established myself where I can literally take care of myself with the clippers, you know what I'm saying? With a lot of my partners, they had went into selling drugs, you know what I'm saying? And so I didn't have to go down that route. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God.
Because, you know, they selling crack.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The devils.
I didn't have to go down that route because I had the clippers. So I'm cutting all the dope boys' hair. They don't got to go to the barbershop. They can just hit me on the page and I pull up on them while they on the grind. You know what I'm saying?
you can have and dodge it.
Hey, but I had to get that money. But yeah, man, that's how I began to take care of myself.
So you played sports though?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I played football, I played baseball, I played basketball, I ran track. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And you know, that's another thing, man. Having coaches and teachers and family members that seen that I was trying. My situation was unfortunate, but people seen that I literally was trying.
Right.
And because I was trying, again, family members, friends of the family opened the doors of their home and allowed me to come and stay. You get what I'm saying? I was trying.
Right.
Those coaches that I was connected to that saw value in me,
Absolutely.
they seen that I was trying. They knew I was getting high. They knew I was doing all kind of food. They knew I wasn't doing my work.
Right.
You feel me? They knew I wouldn't, but they was willing. I had a coach that was willing to put his name on the line, to call all of his contacts with colleges and schools and tell them about me, send my film to him.
Right.
You understand? All that because he just wanted to get me out of my situation.
You know what I'm saying? He felt like if he can get you out of that current situation and get you around people that are doing something different.
Right.
Then, although you wasn't, you like you said, you weren't selling drugs, but you still in the midst of it.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You still cutting their hair, hanging out a little bit, you know, guilty by association.
Doing my dirt.
Yeah, exactly. Because I remember coming to Miles, and I'm just transitioning back here. Coming from where I'm coming from in Florida, I remember when I got to Miles, how the conversations was different. You know, people were talking about being something.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, everybody want to be a football player.
Yeah.
You know, I'm from South Florida. Everybody think they're gonna be in the league. You see what I'm saying? But the conversation was different, man. I remember Mr. Lamar, you know, grabbing me up and saying, "Hey, man, you can't come to my class like this." Yeah. I think it was student orientation.
Wow.
Yeah, you can't, Mike. You know, you need to wear a tie to my class. You need to wear a shirt. But when I got there, it was kind of like a culture shock.
Wow.
Shock. Yeah, because people were dressing different, talking different than where I was from.
Right.
So I can dig some of it, man. I hear what you're saying, but I think that experience changed my life. Yeah, it did. Because I was like, man, I don't know what they talking about. I'm still in class, man. I'm trying to play football, man. What they talking about? You want to be a doctor?
Wow.
You want to be a lawyer? Man, get out of here. You know?
Wow. But see, me on the other end, like, you feel me? Like, I didn't have, like, my heart was not in sports. You know what I'm saying?
Mine wasn't
like,
go ahead.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just did it because it was an opportunity to socialize. You know what I'm saying? I was constantly looking for opportunities to connect with people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be loved. I wanted to be accepted.
Yeah.
You understand? When you come from that background of brokenness,
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Where you experience extreme rejection. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I shared all the glitz and the glamour and the love and all the community aspect. I shared all the good aspects, but the negative aspects of what I experienced is what literally shaped and formed the brokenness that I dealt with. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know, I just choose not to glorify, you know what I'm saying? What happened to me, what was said to me, what was done to me. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, because at the end of the day, like I said, all of these individuals that I'm speaking of that did not do right by me, that did wrong by me, that hurt me, that broke me. You understand?
Yeah, man.
I released and I forgave them folks. You understand what I'm saying?
How hard was that, though? I mean, like, was that difficult for you to do, or did it just come natural?
Nah. It was overwhelmingly difficult to release and forgive the people who hurt me in the past, who didn't do right by me in the past.
Yeah.
It was extremely difficult because, again, the way I was wired and the way I was functioning was based off of the brokenness. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so I had every right to hold on to unforgiveness. I had every right to hold on to bitterness. I had every right to feel the way I was feeling. However, again, when I came to Miles College and I got exposed, the very first individual that I came in contact with was the dorm director, and her name was Miss Grace.
Miss Grace.
Okay, so I came in contact with Grace. You understand?
Wow.
And in the midst of it, you know what I'm saying? I began to come in contact. It was a time whenever they said that the freshmen at Miles had to go to chapel. They had to go. It was mandatory. And I can remember going to chapel, and Reverend Beatty stood up and he said, he asked the question. He said, "Why are you here?" Right?
Yeah.
So he asked the question, "Why are you here?" And I was forced to grapple with that. Right?
Yes.
Because that was that question was connected to my existence. You understand? Why am I here? That was a question that I had been wrestling with for years.
You say the part. No, I just play.
But that was a question I had because I felt that I had no. Why am I here? Why am I here?
That was a good question.
Right?
Yeah.
So if you ask the typical person now, why are you here? More than likely, a lot of times they can't answer that question because that's connected to purpose, what you were created for. If I was to take this chair and roll it out and I ask you, "Hey man, what is this?" You'd be like, "That's a chair." Right. Okay, what is it for? What is the purpose? Why is it here? You could tell me why it's here.
Yeah.
But for the typical human being, if I ask them, "Hey man, what's your purpose? And why are you here?" Many people couldn't answer that question. You understand? So with me grappling with that from childhood, because it was communicated that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was a mistake.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And then people coming along saying certain things and doing certain things to cause me to feel like
you was a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, not wanted. You was just in the way.
I'm not wanted. I'm not loved. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So my whole being was colored by that.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
I'm grateful for the people who did see value in me and spoken to me, but I couldn't see them.
Yeah.
Because I was only focused on the negative.
Yeah.
On the other side of it, now with me being on the other side, I focus on the good,
Okay.
and the positive. And that's the way I view life right now.
Yeah,
You
what
know
about
I'm
your
saying?
sisters though, man? Are you okay with them?
I have sisters on my father's side,
Okay.
and they are all 20 plus years older than me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's that can be a disconnect.
Right.
You know, really, it can be. I understand that. You go ahead though.
Right. And so one thing I like to tell the story about one of my sisters, you know what I'm saying? Powerful woman, you know what I'm saying? She wrestled with a crack addiction for 30 years. And she overcame it. She been clean, you know what I'm saying, for some years now.
Man,
you know
give
what I mean?
applause. Hey, hold on. That's something. Go ahead on, big sis.
Absolutely,
yeah,
man.
I'm praying for you. Yes, sir. Yeah. Man, you know, I don't like to take into that kind of stuff lightly because, you know, crack been in my family. You know, I think it's touched like most of all of our family at some point in time, man. Anytime someone can get off drugs and alcohol, don't take it lightly.
Yeah.
I don't take it lightly. From being in that profession for a long time, dealing with it for a long time.
Right.
It's not an easy task. And sometimes we look at people with a drug addiction and we like, why you just can't stop using drugs and alcohol? Why you just can't? I mean, if it was that easy, they probably would.
Absolutely.
And you have to take into account when you look at people, man, you look at how drugs and alcohol have destroyed their life and their relationships with people. You got to understand, man, do you really think people want that?
Right.
You know, as much as we want them to be off these drugs and off the alcohol, but it's something, man, when it grabs a hold on you. Addiction is a real thing, man.
It's real.
It's a real thing when it grabs a hold on you, man, and you start to only think about that, and when you don't have it, your whole life is wrapped in trying to get it. Come on, man.
Yeah.
That's a powerful thing, man.
Absolutely.
So big ups to your sis, man.
Man, but in the midst of it, I can remember I was about 4 years old. And my mama used to go to, you know, what they used to call the bar room, you know what I'm saying? And so I remember she went in, you know, to run in and get her a wine cooler and, you know what I'm saying, and come on back out. And she, you know, she would pull up and leave me in the car, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that she was being irresponsible, you know what I'm saying? But, you know,
typical back in the day type of stuff.
Absolutely.
You know?
So she was just running in, go get her wine cooler and come on back out. But I can remember my sister stumbling past the car, and she looked in the car and she looked me in the eye. I had no idea who she was, but she knew who I was.
Your sister?
Yes.
Wow.
She knew who I was. And she called my name and she said, I want you to know I'm your sister. I don't care what your mama feeling, what she think, or what she told you.
Word.
I'm your sister.
God.
And I love you.
Man.
Right?
Powerful.
Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I'm 4 years old. I remember this like it was yesterday. You understand? And my mama came out while she was talking to me. And she, you know, she said, she was matter of fact about everything she was saying. I don't care nothing about your mama coming out here. You know what I'm saying? I'm your sister, right?
Right.
And you got some other sisters and we love you, right? That's what she communicated. And so her children, along with my other sister's children, they all older than me. So I'm their uncle, but they older than me. You know what I'm saying? You know, so
you my cousin.
That was exactly what how, you know, the responses that I was getting. But you know, as years passed on, they was like, nah, he our uncle, you know. But yeah, man. So just seeing her going through that.
Absolutely.
And here it is years later, I saw her come out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And to this day, I realized why she was able to get that monkey off her back. The reason why, she has always been a caretaker. And even though she had that addiction and was going through what she was going through, she would go home, take her shower, and she would show up to work and be that caretaker that she was.
Oh man. So she was more, you know, she was a functioning addict.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And because of her commitment to caring for other people,
she did what she had to do.
And God take good notes.
Yeah.
And that's what helped her to overcome what she was on.
Man.
You feel me? And so to this day, if I call her right now, man, you know what I'm saying? She gonna tell you how good God is. She gonna talk about how faithful he is because God has been faithful to her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the midst of that addiction that she was in 30 years. You know what I'm saying? She got free, and at the same time, she still was caring for others. She loved her children. She did all she could for her children. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's why I love and I honor and respect her the way I do. You know what I'm saying?
Big ups, man.
Absolutely.
Big ups.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about Miles College for a minute.
Okay.
You said, was it your coach the one got you at Miles, or how did the whole thing happen? How did you get to Miles from Mississippi?
Absolutely. So I had all of these different, you know what I'm saying? My coach had made sure that everybody knew who I was, had my film, all that type stuff.
What did you play? Football?
I played tailback and I played DB.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and again, I wasn't the best athlete in the world, so I'm not finna sit here and act like I was.
Yeah. You know, some people will, but yeah, go ahead.
I did it just because I could. You understand?
Yes, sir.
So, you know, man, my coach seen to it that, you know, so with all of the different opportunities that was presented to me,
right,
I wasn't handling my business.
Okay.
So my GPA wasn't right.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking the ACT test.
Mm-hmm.
None of that. You understand? But yet I got all these letters coming to mail, all these schools coming, sitting in the field house, looking at my film like, oh my God, this dude, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
All of that. However, because I wasn't handling my business in the classroom, those schools
fell off.
Yeah, they fell off.
Yeah.
And that's when the JUCOs came in.
Yeah.
Out of my ignorance, I didn't know no better. I thought JUCO meant you're not good.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm pushing away, pushing against all that other stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So my coach ended up making me sign a scholarship with a particular JUCO. Yeah.
Okay.
But I was like, man, bro, I'm not doing this, right?
Yeah.
And then a couple of weeks later, we got a letter in the mail from a HBCU in Birmingham, Alabama. So whenever my coach presented, hey, it's a HBCU in Birmingham, sent you some. When I hear HBCU, where I'm from, I think Bayou Classic.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I heard Bayou Classic.
Yeah.
I'm going to Miles.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so Miles actually, one of the coaches came down, you know what I'm saying? They spent the night in New Orleans and woke up that next morning, drove across the bridge, came to Bay St. Louis, and was like, hey, Miles College, they had bags for me and pens and all that, at Miles, they wanted to sign me and my partner, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, dog, we going to Miles, bro. We going to Miles. You understand? And
Did
then
you go online and Google like, hey, okay.
No, we didn't. This was 99. You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't Googling nothing. You know what I'm saying? We just, man, we going to Miles. And so then they was like, we want y'all to come on a visit. And guess when we visited?
When?
M-Day.
Oh boy, they rolled out the carpet, didn't they? They rolled out the carpet.
You know what I'm saying? So, M-Day, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
I'm like, dog, you know what I'm saying? We going to Miles, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all came up M-Day.
Yeah, man. Woo. And so, we went back and, you know what I'm saying, we were sold out on the idea. We going to Miles College.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, when we ended up, he had some situations.
Dean Ray was still there at the time, wasn't he?
Yes.
Dean Ray, okay. Yeah.
Yes, okay. Yes. Yeah, when we came at the time, he had some situations going on personally, and that pulled him away from, he was like, man, I can't do it. He left,
Oh, okay, he left.
Yeah. So I was kind of dolo, you feel me? So saying all that to say, that's a repeat issue that I dealt with in my life, abandonment. People leaving me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even connected to the extreme amount of deaths that I had in my family from 90 to 99, I lost 5 close family members that I made connections with. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And the last one was my mama. Right?
Yeah.
So that caused a lot of abandonment wounds. You know what I mean? Aside from the fact of not having my father, that caused an extreme abandonment wound. And so,
but it's well, okay. So there's all this abandonment, right?
yes.
And you're a young kid, man, at Miles at this time.
Yeah.
Your homeboy left, he gone, and now it's you here.
Mom just died.
You know, kind of you by yourself basically in Birmingham, Alabama.
Yes.
How many hours away from home?
That's 4.5 hours.
4.5 hours away from home. You in Birmingham, and you by yourself. Man, that's a lonely place.
Absolutely. My coping strategy that I developed was seeking connection with people by any means necessary.
Okay.
And so I've always been very charismatic, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of times that won people over and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Doing those things and being that way, you know what I'm saying, got me known on the campus or whatever the case may be, and I was able to connect with a lot of friends.
Let me ask you a question, and I'm just speaking. Now, what I'm hearing you saying, you were able to make friends.
Yes.
And you seek for those relationships.
Yes.
Did that cause you any harm too, along the way with people that you trusted at some point in time?
Absolutely.
You know, and do you feel? Do you feel at some point in time that you dealt with certain situations as people pleasing?
I can definitely say that.
Okay.
I can definitely say that. Definitely say that. Because again, when you have that fear of abandonment, you know what I'm saying, you'll go into that place.
Yeah.
You understand?
It's easy to go into it.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's how you find yourself operating and functioning far outside of who you really are.
I'm only speaking to myself right now. Go ahead.
Yeah, you find yourself operating and functioning, you know what I'm saying, doing things, you know what I mean? So, and that could be very detrimental.
Yeah.
Very detrimental. So yeah, that definitely was a serious coping mechanism for me. You know what I'm saying? And in doing so, but watch this. That was my freshman year, the first semester of my freshman year, there was a lot of things that I encountered, a lot of things that I experienced, a lot of challenges that I had, even to the fact that while on campus, you know what I'm saying, there was times where I was ready to take my life on that campus.
On Miles campus?
Yes. Wow. And nobody knew it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody had
a clue.
Not at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna be laughing, I'm gonna be joking. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna smoke good, drink good. You know what I'm saying? Do all. You know what I mean? We finna hit the club. We gonna. You know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff.
Inside.
You feel me? And I'm smiling and laughing and joking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Can I ask you why,
bro?
You just
when you have that those different wounds, an internal wound is trauma, and it's painful. So what the brain is attempts to do, I'm hurting. What can I do to feel better? You understand? So you begin to engage in behaviors that's gonna make you feel better.
Yeah.
Now.
Some of those are risky.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's how addictions develop, because I need to feel good now.
Absolutely.
I need to feel good again.
Yeah.
I need to feel good again.
Yeah.
You understand? And that
I want to mask and numb what I'm really feeling.
Absolutely. Because while I'm high and drunk, I can be numb.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I can get that short-term pleasure with, you know what I'm saying, whatever drug of choice.
Yeah.
I can get that short-term pleasure with her.
Yeah.
Short-term pleasure with her. Short-term pleasure with her. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And at the same time, I'm not feeling what it is I really feel.
Yeah.
Because I've numbed myself to it.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes, absolutely.
You know, so that was the lifestyle that I functioned in my entire first semester of my freshman year. Then in my second semester of my freshman year, somebody introduced me to the Lord. Now, I didn't learn what John 3:16 was until I was 21 years old. Right? So when I was introduced to the word and I was introduced to the things of God, you know, everybody when they was a kid, they went to church and, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
and, you know, did this, you know, I tell people all the time I was a CME church member, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter. You feel me? You know, so mama was gonna see to it that Christmas, Mother's Day, and Easter, we was gonna be in church. You dig? You know what I'm saying? And so, and then I was able to, you know, I was able to find some loophole because as a young man, I was always trying to grasp the concept of God.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Even though nobody sat me down and put me in the word and show, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I was always trying to grasp the concept of God.
Right.
And so I can remember, you know, different individuals and you know, they was doing what they was doing. And I, you know, where I'm from on the Gulf Coast, the Catholic Church is the dominant force when in terms of religion.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, and you know, speaking of which, you know, Mardi Gras season just started. You know, that's a religious holiday. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm watching all my folks back there. They getting ready. You know what I'm saying? It's time. But anyway,
they doing their thing.
So I would go to the Catholic Church. One of my partners, I would stay by his crib, and his daddy was like, "You stay here. I don't care what, you know, y'all stay out 2:00, whatever y'all doing. You going to church in the morning."
Yeah.
And so we had to get up and go to the Catholic Church. You dig? So that was more of a, you know what I'm saying? And you know, they get in church and they get out.
Yeah, they sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up.
You get what I'm saying?
And
so
out of there.
You know, so that was my but when I got to Miles and somebody introduced me to the Lord and really put me in the word and exposed me to studying God's word and developing a personal relationship with God, all of those different things that I was seeking for, I realized that it was there the whole time within me. You understand? And so once I began to engage that became my next, watch this, and people not gonna accept this reality, but that became a serious coping strategy for me, my religious activities. You understand? So now I was able to
replace that with the old ones with this one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I was able to stack my religious activity on top of my pain. Not dealing with my pain,
but
stack my religious activities on top of my pain. And so even though that's what I was using it for, God still met me there.
Yeah.
And I was able to manage to have a personal relationship with God, and he was able to meet me where I was.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So doing little things like, and people, you know, they laugh at me when we was in Murchison Hall, second floor. I can remember taking all my CDs and pulling all my CDs out and breaking them and throwing them in the trash can. And everybody coming out the dorm room like, bro, what is this dude doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, man,
They thought you was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody was like, man, that dude done lost it.
So, man, but you can see how you know, how one can see that.
Yeah.
You know, at one point in time you was hanging out, smoking good, drinking good, just, you know, just doing your thing. And now you have this big change.
Everybody like, man, I don't know what's wrong with that dude.
Yeah.
It was one particular brother, you know what I'm saying? He actually just passed, man. God rest his soul. But I remember him coming to me. Now, this was the most painful aspect of me making that change. Because I just wanted to be cool so bad.
Yeah.
I wanted people to love me. I wanted people to accept me. I wanted people to think I was, you know what I'm saying?
The guy.
But when I made the commitment to follow my religious beliefs and all that other stuff, this required me to withdraw from, you know what I'm saying, doing this, withdraw from doing this. And I can remember that brother was like, man, so you ain't gonna hit the club with us no more? I'm like, nah, bro. So, man, you ain't gonna come hit this blunt with us no more? I'm like, nah, bro. Man, so you ain't gonna? I'm like, nah, bro. And I remember shaking his head. He said, boy, you lame. Boy, that hurt my soul when that boy told me that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that, you know what I'm saying? That went against everything that I was trying to stand for.
Yeah, yeah. Now you lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you like, man, I'm, you know, I was seeking this kind of interaction with my homeboy.
Yeah.
And now I'm over here.
I'm
and
lame
now I'm
now.
lame now.
I done broke all my
Yeah.
CDs.
Yeah.
I'm riding around
Yeah.
bumping gospel music in my car.
Yeah. Yeah, they were like, man, that dude done went crazy.
They come in the
Yeah.
they come in the
The whole time you trying to save your life.
yeah, man,
Yeah.
fighting for my life.
Fight, yeah.
Fight for my life.
Fight for your life. Whole time, but yeah.
Yeah. So
God.
I'm in the room cutting because I'm still cutting hair.
Yeah.
I'm in the room cutting hair. They come in. I got a preacher preaching on the radio.
Yeah.
They sitting there like,
oh God, what are we doing here?
I'm cutting their hair, you know, and I was like real I was real I was a fanatic with my religion.
Yeah.
So I'm cutting hair and I'm stopping in the middle of the cut, like, hey man, have you accepted Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? They like, man, come get this dude, man. I just smoked a blunt with this dude 2 weeks ago. You talking about? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you like all the way left.
Yeah,
I mean all the way right.
Man, they like, man, this dude done lost his mind. You know what I'm saying? And so again, man, I was just, you know, that was done based off of religious peer pressure. You know, people telling me, you ain't really saved. I'm like, yes, I am, man. You ain't saved because, you know, you do this, you do that, da da da. You know what I'm saying? And, and my partners, they knew that was a soft spot for me because, you know, anything I did.
You was extreme with it.
No, anything that I did wrong.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I told you, man. Yeah. And so yeah, man. So those different things that I did.
Yeah.
Breaking my CDs and all that type stuff. And I'm going to church every Sunday and Wednesday and all this other stuff. That was just a part of my path, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my heart was right toward it.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I made some bad decisions and people seen it.
Absolutely.
But they realized, man, that dude, his heart really into that.
Yeah.
You know, and like I said, God met me there.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, maybe it's a bad analogy, but in treatment, it's a such thing called fake it till you make it.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying you were faking it, but what I will say, you put yourself and sitting yourself around this stuff for a while and it becomes part of your life. Like anything that we really put ourselves, anything that we interact with for a while, it could be your life. Like, let's for example, if I am hanging out with my homeboys and they selling drugs or they're using drugs, then I'm part of it.
Yeah.
I become part of it.
Absolutely.
It's easy for me to become part of it. But when I center myself around positive things and good things, eventually I'm going to be that.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So, you know, you just put yourself in better positions and just, hey, it's a struggle. And I know it had to be a struggle for you because you're a young male in college.
Yes.
And all these other things around you. Come on now.
Everything.
You know, everything. So it's not easy being in a situation where you have these things around you and you still trying to do the right thing. And sometimes we fall. We fall down while we get up.
Yeah.
You know, but look at you today though, man.
Yeah.
And in fact, hold on right now. So let me see something here. You are a motivational speaker.
Yes.
An author.
Yes.
And it was something that you posted on your page the other day. And let me see, can I find it here? Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Because that's what I do here.
Right.
Let me see this. Just a transition on this right quick. Okay, you see that?
Contrary to popular belief, getting women cannot make you a real man. The discovery of your gift, purpose, and destiny is what makes you a real man.
Mm-hmm.
And I stand on that.
Yeah. I like that statement. That's what I brought. I like that statement.
I stand on that. You know, because culturally speaking, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, the culture would have us to believe, you know what I'm saying, you the man if you can get women, if you can get, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Men are celebrated if they got plenty of women. You know what I'm saying?
You the guy. You that dog.
Absolutely.
You that man.
And so something like that would cause us, because as a kid, you're looking at the people who are being celebrated and you want to be like the people who are being celebrated. And so the people who look like this, dress like this, and they operate like this, they're being celebrated. So guess what? I want to be celebrated.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go after those images and be like that and function like that.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so those are the things that we connected to manhood. But I realized that that's not real manhood. Real manhood is whenever you realize that, number one, you are a gift, you possess a gift. When you present that gift to the world, that's when you operate in purpose. When you operate in purpose, that's what you were created for. God specifically put you on this earth. He earmarked you to do this. He made you a gift. He gave you a gift, and he charged you to present that gift to the world. So whenever you discover that gift, you realize that you are a gift. That's whenever you begin to experience something called self-love. Right? So if I was wrestling with the idea that I was a mistake, and now I realize that I'm a gift, then I realize I have a gift. And then when I present that gift to the world, that showed that I have value. I believe that whenever you discover your gift, you discover the fact you are a gift, and you present that gift to the world, that's you becoming a man.
When did you realize that you were a gift?
Man, I would say I realized that because, again,
you are a gift. I'm sorry.
Yeah. When I got into the religious thing, there was extreme trauma that I experienced in the midst of that. People talk about church hurt and all that type stuff.
Absolutely.
Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. You understand? Overwhelmingly traumatic experiences in my religious experience. However, I realized with me studying God's word and me internalizing God's word, I can remember when I was in college, when I read the scripture where Jesus said, "You are the salt of the earth." And he said, "You are the light of the world. A city on the hill cannot be hid." I wrestled with that. What you mean I'm the light of the world? Me? That's not what I heard about myself. It's some credible people, some pretty credible people
in your life,
in my life, said the opposite of that.
Yeah.
And I internalized what they said about me. I internalized what they said to me. You understand? I can remember what it was a particular teacher. I remember this teacher took me outside the classroom, and they began to express to me how much they couldn't stand me.
What? Wow, God. Teachers can be the worst, but go ahead. Yeah.
I can remember they were expressing to me how much they didn't like me, how much they couldn't stand me. And they expressed that if they would do me bodily harm, if they felt that they wouldn't get caught.
A male teacher?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My male teacher was scared of me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is when I was a kid.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
I mean, I agree, man. I was a handful, bro.
Yeah, man.
But I was just seeking to be seen.
I dig it.
I wanted to be seen. I wanted to be heard. I wanted to somebody to connect with me. Somebody see me.
Yeah, you was hurt, man.
Yeah, the broken little kid.
Yeah.
And there's certain coaches that, you know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, them coaches.
Oh man, it's way different than now.
Oh, it's a whole.
You can't even touch kids now, but
man.
These coaches, man, they used to take their pain out on you, man. Yeah, anger. Yes.
So when I would experience said things, I felt like I deserved it.
Yeah.
You understand? So because I after all, mistake, Mama said that.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Again, I know my mama loved me. I know my mama, she gave it her best shot, right?
Right.
I get it. I understand what she meant. God bless her soul. I know my mama loved me. But just that statement.
Yeah. And you held on to it.
Oh.
Yeah, man. It was like a young, impressionable mind, when you hear stuff, and whether it was taken out of context or not, it was said.
Yeah.
And you held on to it.
Yeah.
And
so
you were a kid, man.
So hearing that I'm the light of the world.
Yeah.
I'm the salt of the earth, a city on the hill that cannot be hid. I wrestled with that text, bro.
Yeah.
I wrestled with that.
How could I be this? When they told me I was this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so when I began to internalize that, I say I was about 26 years old when I began to really internalize that. And I began to exemplify that. Because I would say it about myself, even though I didn't feel that way.
Right.
And I kept saying it. And I kept saying it. And I kept saying it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Death and life is in the power of the tongue.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I really began to believe that.
That's it. That's it.
And so I'm like, so I'm valuable. And I began to really study that out. You know, salt was during that time they didn't have refrigerators and freezers.
Right.
So they used salt to preserve the food. And salt was so vital and important, they would trade salt for gold. So with him saying I'm the salt of the earth, hold on.
That's valuable.
I'm valuable?
Yeah.
He say you the light of the world. Light illuminates things.
Yeah.
Light causes darkness to leave.
Yeah. Martin Luther King. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I really begin to internalize this, I'm like, man, I got purpose. I have value. And that's when I begin to realize that I had the capability of adding value to other people. So I'm currently in a place based off of me studying that and believing that. I'm currently in a place where you can't spend 5 minutes with me and not be a better person.
That's you right now today.
Yes.
So youth advocate. How that thing unfolded. Tell me about that, a little bit about that. Man. So because now you here, and you also have a family too.
Absolutely.
And I'm gonna get in. We'll talk briefly about that. But can you draw that parallel? You're a youth advocate now. How much of your past led you to be a youth advocate?
Well, it's funny that you asked that question because I just recently got finished because, I tell people all the time, when it comes to trauma and things that we've experienced in the past, we try to bury that stuff. But the older you get, the more that stuff begins to seep back up.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right.
And it does that because the brain does that because when you get older, the brain says, okay, they're old enough to feel this.
Right.
Because the pain been there for years.
Right.
We just been numbing ourselves.
Right. Right.
Again, I use my religious activity to stack on top of the pain.
Yeah.
You understand? But once you face the pain and feel it,
yeah,
and then release it,
yeah,
that's how you overcome it. So with that being said,
it's a healing process right there. You just mentioned the healing process.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Because of the pain that I experienced in childhood.
Right.
All of the things that I wish I got, that's what I give to young people. So if it's a 5-year-old.
Say that one more time, man. I want to, for the people in the back so they can hear. One more time.
When it comes to children, everything that I wish that I got, that's what I give. That includes my children.
Yes, sir.
And everybody else's children.
That's right.
So again, all children want to be heard, seen, and validated.
Mhm.
So little kid come my way and say, look at my new coloring book.
You acting like the most exciting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me see. Oh man, that's a cool coloring book. Where you get that from?
Yeah.
Man, how you got that? Man, I'm proud of you. That's everything 5-year-old me wanted.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Mhm. Absolutely.
Little young athlete. Oh, what position you play?
Yeah.
You play football for real?
Yeah.
What? You fast?
Yeah.
Man, you can't run.
And I'm coming to one of your games. I'm showing up and I'm showing out.
First and foremost, I'm gonna take you outside. We gonna race.
Yeah.
I'm gonna race you. I'm gonna smoke you. I'm gonna laugh and have a good time, and then I'm gonna show up at your game. What's up, little homie?
Yeah.
I see you, boy. I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what 12-year-old me was looking for.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You understand?
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
When it comes to these young men that they're saying, I want to seek my purpose. I'm going to take everything that I know. I'm going to turn myself upside down and I'm going to empty out everything into that young man, a young woman, to teach them everything that I know. Mm-hmm. Because I know what it's like to be a young man that's trying to seek his purpose and to have broken, hateful, jealous adults to shut you down. Mm. That was my experience. And I just faced a situation that happened, something that I experienced. I just faced it this morning, man. Word. And I cried my eyes out.
Word.
I cried my eyes out. And you know, and I have this rule. I don't believe in crying alone.
Right.
You understand? Because when you engage with other human beings and you cry in the presence of another human being, there's an exchange that takes place.
Yeah.
See, people will get online and get on their camera and cry on camera.
Yeah.
But there's no exchange taking place.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. I never felt the need to do that. And I ain't never, anyway.
People have done it. I mean, I've done it, but it's something that I just got finished crying about with another human being.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you this. Hold on, I gotta say this.
Go ahead, bro.
People like, this dude with all this crying stuff. Listen, bro, I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody.
Oh man, come on now.
You understand? I'm a whole man.
Yes.
I done held down a family for 22 years.
Yeah.
You understand? I done raised 3 boys.
Ain't nothing wrong with crime, man.
You understand? I ain't got nothing to prove to nobody.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you can say what you want about me. Yeah, I cry.
My wife hardened me, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah, I cry.
Yeah.
You understand? And guess what? When I get finished crying, I just release that.
Yeah.
So you sit your tough self over there and hold on to all that pain and that brokenness. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you just keep numbing yourself.
That's a dangerous place, though.
Absolutely, man.
That's dangerous. So, man, look. Not, by no means that I'm judging anybody. Look, I'm probably, I wear my feelings on my sleeve.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if something make me feel a certain way and I feel like, man, I cry for people who I don't even really know.
Right.
But I empathize with people a lot. And my ability to empathize and sympathize with others is I think I have a great sense of that.
Absolutely.
You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Because I've been through so much myself and I know what it feels like to feel to identify with something that makes me feel or something that I see that makes me feel a certain way. I empathize. I put myself in their shoes. I sympathize. I feel bad for them. And I may even share a couple of tears. Not even a couple, a lot. Because I know what they're going through.
You know what it feel like.
Yeah, I know what it feels like. Yeah.
You know what it feel like.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Man, Jesus wept, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand?
Yes.
Jesus wept.
Absolutely. And man, look, my wife, man, look, my wife and my kid be like, there go daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Such and such died. Oh, golly. And that's trauma too.
Absolutely.
When you talk about trauma,
yes.
you know, I seen a lot of my family members die. I seen a lot of harm caused by my family members to one another. So when you see these things, man, you know, families ain't supposed to do some of these things to themselves. You dig what I'm saying? But they do it, bro. Yeah. And it's just what it is, my brother. And when I talk to you, I tell you, man, you know, you talk about your dad. You know, my dad, I never knew my dad. My mom died when I was 11 years old. So, hey, bro, you see a kid lost his family. What you supposed to do? I mean, like, and this kid is broken. You see yourself in that kid. You know, what's your responsibility as a human that's walking in his purpose right now? What's your responsibility? Your responsibility is to be kind, be a warm face, be a friend, be whatever that kid needs at that particular time. But don't be that person that you didn't want. Don't be that person that you had in your life. Don't be that person that you experienced negativity from.
I tell people all the time, bro, you either will become Batman or the Joker.
Come on.
Both Batman and the Joker experience trauma.
Yeah.
It's just that Batman internalized it. I hurt. I don't want other people to hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm going to save people.
Yeah.
The Joker said, I hurt.
And I want everybody to feel it.
Everybody else got to hurt.
Yeah.
So you become Batman.
I like that analogy.
Or the Joker.
I like that analogy though.
You understand?
Yeah.
So in the beginning of what I experienced, because of the pain that was inflicted, I was the Joker.
Yeah.
You understand? But in my transition and my walk with the Lord, I slowly became Batman.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I work diligently, especially on this younger generation.
Mm-hmm.
I work diligently to do all that I can to invest my time, my energy into this next generation.
Yes.
Into making sure that they good.
You should.
You understand?
You should. And you're doing it.
Because just like you, I know what it's like to feel that pain of knowing that you are not loved.
Yeah. And you could be loved, but you're not loved the way you want to be loved.
Yes.
You're not loved the way a kid should be loved by a loved one or an adult. You know.
A primary need for a child is 100% unconditional love.
Yes.
That is a primary need of a child.
Yeah.
Not that if you be good, I love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch this. And we got on that field and we did what we was doing because it gave us a false sense of love.
Yeah. Yeah. It did. Yeah.
Because I run up and down this field.
Yeah. And people like, hey, look at LP. Boy, that boy bad.
Because I can catch that ball. Because I can run that ball. Because, you understand?
Yeah.
That gave a false sense of love. We wanted to be seen.
The moment you fumble.
Yeah.
It's on.
You understand? We wanted, watch this. I was talking about this earlier today, bro. I want you to think about this. That need to be seen, heard, and validated.
Yeah.
When you see a brother was talking to me about this younger generation on the internet doing crazy stuff and doing stupid stuff, woo, blah, blah, blah. The fact of the matter is they doing what they doing because they're trying to be seen.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to be heard,
mm-hmm.
and they're trying to be validated. If they go viral, they gonna feel validated.
Yeah.
It don't matter what they did to go viral.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And he was like, that's stupid. That don't make sense. I said, all right, let me ask you this question. So did that make sense that we would get a Cutlass Supreme? We put some wheels on it.
Yeah.
That costs more than the car.
Mm.
We put tint on it.
Mm-hmm.
We made sure the sound was very loud.
Hit me down the block.
Okay. And in there, in the trunk, you feel me? You had a bow in the back seat, in the trunk. You understand? You got paraphernalia under the seat.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
And you riding around
Yeah.
telling the police, look at me.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did that make sense?
Nah.
But we did it. Why? Because when I ride through, they're gonna say, ooh,
that boy.
That boy clean.
Yeah, he clean.
That boy clean.
Oh, you hear that beat? That boy beat.
Right?
Yeah.
And then when you get pulled over,
it's over.
You understand?
Yeah.
But you was willing to run that risk.
Yeah.
Because it was gonna get you seen,
yeah,
heard,
and validated.
Yeah. Because you was seeking after something that you were supposed to get from your mom and your daddy. And we got used to not getting it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. A lot of us, we fighting for that as men when it comes to our wife and our children.
Yeah.
And when we don't get it,
oh.
You understand?
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't seek credit for something you supposed to do. Nah, bro. That's why when I see men doing their thing, I say, bro, hey, man, you got a beautiful family, man. Hey, man, keep doing what you're doing, man. You're doing an excellent job, man.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
Even when I'm moved by the spirit
yeah.
and I see a family out and I look that man in his face, hey, man, you doing an excellent job.
Yeah.
And they be like,
what's that for?
What I did.
Yeah. No, you just watching the movement.
Yeah.
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 And you validating him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because he may need that.
I'm watching how his children
yeah.
just googly-eyed in his face and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, man.
Yeah.
You a great father, man.
Yeah, you know love there.
Yeah.
You know love is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And watch this. And I hate whenever I experience and I share something like that with a brother and his woman say, don't tell him that. Don't tell him that. You gonna blow his... What?
Yeah.
What you mean? You ain't telling him that?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What type of wife you is?
Yeah, exactly. Golly. It's almost like, man, some of these relationships in competition with one another, man.
Man, we gotta break that, man.
Yeah.
We gotta break that. I mean, I'm grateful. I appreciate when my wife tell me, baby, I thank you for taking care of us. Thank you. You doing a good job. I appreciate that when my wife tell me that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I appreciate when my children, my son, man, the other day my son said, I'm grateful that you my dad.
Wow.
Come on, bro, man.
Man, I know you, boy. Hey, but how are your kids?
Man, I got a 19-year-old, 17-year-old,
that's right.
11-year-old, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You understand?
Wow. Man, but when you got kids and you have a kid and a child tell you, I appreciate you being my dad.
Yeah, man.
Coming from your situation.
Man, bro,
and now we not and I want to make this clear too, because at the end of the day, this is what's crazy, LP. We are not special. It's so many us.
Yes.
So many people like us.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, we are special, but we're not unique. We're not different in some ways because there's so many people are broken.
Yes.
From family situations, not having a mom and a dad in the house, but you being a father now, having experienced what you experienced, how did that make you become a better father? And I think you already answered that though.
Man, I just made that commitment, man, that I'm going to give to my children everything that I wish I had. Now watch this. When I say I'm going to give to my children everything that I wish I had, I ain't talking about nothing tangible.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the intangibles.
Yes.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go out of my way to make sure I validate my children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go out of my way to make sure that when they engage with me, they feel positive energy coming from me.
Mm-hmm.
They know that I love them by my actions as well as my words.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
I made a decision, and it's the greatest gift a man can give to his children. The greatest gift a man can give to his children is to relate properly to their mama.
Like interaction.
Just simply relate properly to that woman.
Yeah.
Whether you with her or not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's the greatest
But we're
gift.
talking about dysfunction.
That is the greatest
Yeah.
gift that you can give to your children.
Mm.
You understand? So in the midst of any disappointment or hurt that I may be experiencing in the midst of my relationship, I still have a responsibility to give my children the gift of relating properly to their mama, despite how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah. That's powerful. Yeah.
Because they watching every minute.
And that's what I was about to say, man. You got to understand these kids, man, they watching their dad and their mom interaction. And what we're doing is modeling positive interactions.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and teaching them that it's okay. This is what we should be doing. Even if we disagree.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We got
because disagreement is a common thing in the household.
You got to learn how to fight fair.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And when my kids, whenever when they disappointed or they fighting with each other and they go below the belt, I can stand in a place of authority and say, son, you can't do that.
Mm.
You can't do that. You ever saw me handle your mama like that?
Come on now.
Have you ever saw me talk to your mama like that? No. Okay. So when I tell you, when you got conflict with your brother, y'all got to manage that conflict properly.
Absolutely.
Because conflict is inevitable.
Yeah, it's going to happen.
Absolutely. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
Like me and you, we building right now.
Yes.
If we spend enough time together,
we're going to have a disagreement.
We're going to have some conflict.
Yeah. But you know what, though? Isn't that what men supposed to? I mean, like, I can't be a yes man for you.
Right.
And I don't respect, I don't expect, and I don't respect a person that's been a yes man to me.
Right.
If I can't have a brother or a friend of mine or someone that I connect with be truthful and honest with me about some of the things that I may do or some of the things that may happen, and then, hey bro, what are we doing?
Right.
How can we hold each other accountable and be real friends and be real friends?
Right.
And we can't hold each other accountable.
Mm.
Yeah. In a respectful way. Yeah. You can't pull my coattail.
Right.
Come on, man. What are we doing?
But see, here's the beautiful thing about that. And I tell people this all the time. Same thing with my children. When it comes to me correcting or addressing your wrong, usually it's easily welcomed because I've spent so much time speaking to and addressing your right.
Yeah.
See, a lot of times in our relationships, we don't affirm one another in our greatness. We don't affirm one another in what we do right.
Yes.
We don't affirm each other in what we do good. We don't affirm that because we got in our mind, oh, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Right? And the reason why we do each other like that is because that's what has been done to us.
Yes. It's definitely.
You understand?
Yeah.
So anything I see you do and I think is dope, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Anything that I realize about you, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
I'm going to let you know.
Right.
Anything you've done that I appreciate, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
So you remember I talked about how, the people in my life who didn't do right by me, But all of the people who did right by me,
right,
I've thanked them all.
Yeah.
As many as I can find.
Yeah.
I've thanked them all.
Yeah.
From the smallest thing they did on my behalf.
Right.
I just got the opportunity to sit with my nanny, with my godmother in New Orleans, and I sat down with her and I cried tears.
Right.
And my tears was based off of the fact that she has done nothing my entire life but love me unconditionally.
Mm. Yeah.
That's all she's given me my entire life.
Yeah.
And so I've always been drawn to her from the time I got here. And she was like, baby, I always, ever since you was born, I always made it my duty. I wanted to spend time with you. You be around me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then to the time where I could understand, I'm like, man, she really loved me.
Yeah.
You understand?
Sound like it. Yeah.
So all up, her sisters, you know what I'm saying, everybody, they always, but her in particular,
Mm-hmm.
you understand, whenever she christened me, when she stood there, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
she held on to that.
Mm.
And she did it, and to this day. But anyway, I sat with her, man, and I just thanked her for loving me unconditionally. So many people, I've gone to them elders and thanked them for who they were to me,
Yeah.
for doing X, Y, Z. Even down to, I can remember, man, God bless his soul, he just left this earth, man. But it was a brother, man, his name Mr. Russell. Mr. Russell used to, when we was in Head Start, he had his van and he would come pick all of us up
Right.
in his van and take us to school and drop us off every day.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? In his van.
In his van.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And growing up, I just thought back to that. And so anytime I would see him, I'm like, man, that's OG, man. He used to come pick us up in a van. And I went to him and I looked him in his eye and I said, man, I just want to tell you thank you for taking the time out, man.
Yeah, taking us to school.
To drive your van,
right,
to get us to Head Start. And he was like, he didn't remember me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm like, man, I just wanted to tell you thank you for doing that for us, man. And he's like, oh man, there's no problem. And it's a lot of people that did the smallest things. They said the smallest thing. And I went to them and I thanked them.
Yeah.
You understand?
Right, man. You never know how you touching somebody's life either, though, with the smallest thing that they do or say.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and you held on to that.
Absolutely.
And man, I would say this. For you to hold on to a lot of small things like that, man, it's definitely a lot of trauma. You experience a lot of trauma.
Absolutely.
Because it's just, you remember the smallest thing that someone showed you kindness for.
I grabbed a hold to it.
And you held on to it. Yeah. I could understand that.
That translate also into, something as small as this. You know what I'm saying? This bottle that you gave me.
Yeah.
And I came in here and we had a great conversation. I'll probably take this bottle and go put it in one of my bins in the attic. And one day I'll pull this bottle out.
And remember Mike Steele.
And I'll remember this moment that I shared with you.
Right.
Because it's such a great moment. It's positivity.
Yeah.
And I'll relive the moment all over again with this bottle.
Wow. Well, you have to come back. Because we ain't touched the book, bro. You understand what I'm saying? We've been talking for an hour and a half, almost 2 hours.
Yeah.
And we haven't touched that book. That's crazy. Yeah, because I'm just caught up in the conversation with you, man. So and I apologize for that.
Man, bro. Yeah. It's your show, man.
But
it's your world. I'm just living in.
Hey, man. Hey, look. So is it safe to say you could put me on your calendar to come back, but next week after next, and when you gonna be free, man?
Man, whenever, man.
Well, I know I have somebody next week. Can you come the following week?
Bro.
Can you just check your calendar? Let me know.
I promise
because
you.
I want to talk about this book. I want people to know about this book.
Yeah.
And how can we, sell the book? Like we want people to know the book. Now that's but we want people to also buy the book.
Absolutely.
And because here's the thing, man. When you put time and effort into something, God wants you to get paid for it.
Absolutely. Without question.
Yeah. So it ain't about, hey, it's about presenting this to the people.
Absolutely. Without question. And the thing of it is, man, you just simply giving me the platform to have this conversation, you know what I'm saying, to talk about this, this is therapeutic for me.
Yeah. As well as myself. Go ahead, though.
And it means more to me than marketing and selling a book. I'm very intentional with experiencing intentional moments in time with people. Because I love people so much. And like I literally will lose track of time engaging with people.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it, man.
And this conversation, it means a lot to me.
Appreciate it.
And I'll say this. You the big homie, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I want you to remember this. When it comes to in my lifetime, I've had 1 or 2 experiences with men who was older than me.
Mhm.
Either I was extremely rejected or I was embraced and encouraged.
Mm.
Black or white,
I got it.
no gray,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
So if I look at you and I call you the big homie and you be the big homie to me,
Yes.
and I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes. Yes.
You feel me? So like, we got the big homie, you know what I'm saying, Leon Moody right now watching. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to him.
Go Mob.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That brother been the big homie from day one.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
You understand?
Moody. Okay.
So it's love.
No doubt. Yeah.
And my gratitude toward him is real.
Yeah.
You understand?
Moody. Yeah.
So again, that example that is set because, I'm wired that way because of me, searching and looking for that father figure.
Definitely.
You understand?
Yeah.
So all men who are older than me, I'm observing them and I'm watching them because I'm trying to, I need to be able to get some wisdom, some knowledge, something. If I can't get that from you, I become frustrated.
Mm.
And then if I get the rejection piece, you understand?
I can imagine.
I come apart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm just being vulnerable with you right now.
Yeah, no, hey, you bro.
Dig?
Yeah.
So
I appreciate it.
So you can do 1 or 2 things with this. Either you could take it and you can hold it close, you understand, and help me.
Yeah.
Or you could take it and weaponize it.
Yeah. Hey, you got the wrong one to weaponize.
I'm just telling you that's how that dynamic works.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And I'll throw that out there. You feel me?
Yeah.
And I've known people to weaponize it.
Yeah, well, man, I don't even want to talk. Yeah, I hear you.
You understand?
Yeah, that's crazy though.
But when they use it to weaponize it, it helps me to be clear on who I'm dealing with.
Exactly. Yeah, you need to know who you're dealing with.
You understand?
You need to know who. You need to know the sheep.
So it just is what it is. I'm very self-aware.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And anytime I'm engaging with people, you feel me? I'm putting it out there. This is what I got going on. Now, I got a 50% chance you can help me.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 50% chance you could try to hurt me.
Yeah.
But if I don't put this on the table, I have a 0% chance of you helping me.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
And so as men, we trying to guard ourselves and protect ourselves so we don't put it on the table, so we never get the help that we need.
Yeah. Yeah. You got, if you're in need and you need help, you got to be vulnerable enough to let people know that.
Right.
But I can see how that could be, it can backfire.
Absolutely.
And that's what you're talking about too.
Yeah.
You're talking about that.
But that's just a part of life, bro.
Yeah.
It's a part of life.
Yeah. But just like you, I need to know what I'm dealing with though.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah. But man, so let me just say this, man. I appreciate you sharing that with me though. Having people, not saying that you look up to me, but you respect me. Yeah. Well, thank you. My responsibility as a older person,
the big homie.
Yeah, as a big homie, my responsibility to you is to be that person that you need me to be.
Yes.
That's my responsibility. My responsibility to the kids, the youth, the young ones, is to be that person that they need me to be in their lives. You know what I'm saying? So my motto is, on this radio show and on my radio show, when I did a radio show, my motto is, there's nobody that's too big or too small.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Our goal, and the other side of this motto is, either you part of the problem and part of the solution.
Yes.
You got to ask yourself, which are you? So until I die, until I leave this earth, man, my goal is to definitely be a part of the solution.
Absolutely.
And that's me today. when I wasn't always that person.
Right.
You know, being a big brother to you,
Absolutely.
being a big uncle to the kids, being a good, I don't want to say good father, but being the best father I can be to my kids.
That's a good father.
Yeah. Being the best husband I can be to my wife of 26 years.
That's a great husband.
You know, I don't even think I know anybody that was married in my family 26 years.
Come on.
You know.
Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah.
No. You got to pat yourself on the back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. And man,
we got to celebrate
and still happy today.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, congratulations.
We've been through normal marriage stuff.
Everybody go through it.
But I can say to myself, and my wife probably listening to, still happy today.
Absolutely.
We work together.
Amen.
We work. I'm talking about we not work together as being parents, but we work together.
Powerful.
You know, like she see me 24 hours a day. Yeah. And we still able to tolerate one another.
Absolutely.
Because we love and respect one another.
Absolutely.
And I people say, how y'all do it? Or they ask me, like, look, man, I'm working with my friend, man. What about you? You know, I'm working with my hey, my wife is like my best friend. She'll say she got other best friends, but I don't care who she got as a best friend.
Right.
She my best friend, you know. I can't live without her.
Yeah.
You know, so
now, y'all heard that?
Yeah.
Y'all heard what he said. He said he can't live without. In other words, he's saying he need his woman.
Oh, yeah.
Now watch this. Watch this. Sisters, we need our woman.
Yeah.
I need my woman. You heard how he said he need his woman?
Oh, yeah.
I said I need my woman. Ladies, can you say you need your husband?
Can
you say you need your man? Say it to him.
Say
it to him. Tell him you need him.
Absolutely.
Because I tell mine I need her.
But you know what though? that to hear that from your mate, your girlfriend, boyfriend, to hear those words that I need you and you really mean that means the world.
Man, what you say?
Especially to a man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm sure it does to a woman too. But I'm just talking about the kind of stuff that fuel us.
Right.
Get us going.
But society communicated to them and they bought into the idea they don't need us.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that is a lie.
A bold-faced lie.
That is a lie.
Yeah.
Because we are human beings. We're not animals.
Yeah.
Human beings are interdependent.
That's right.
Only animals are independent.
Yeah.
So I need my woman. My woman need me.
Yeah.
You understand? That's the way it works. That's the human experience.
That's it.
Only animals are independent.
Mm-hmm.
And even some of them got to work together.
Exactly. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
They work in packs. Some work in packs.
Yeah. Even spiders and frogs work together.
Birds work in flocks.
Right. Yeah, man. So man, but that's real, man. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Doing what you do.
I appreciate that.
There's a level of gratitude that I have for any man who has made the commitment to be the best version of themselves, because whenever they do that, they're being an example to me.
Yes.
And that gives me,
I appreciate that.
That gives me, like, your purpose and your gift is you being productive. Your productivity is your fruit. That's the first commandment God gave man.
Mm-hmm.
Be fruitful.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He said, be fruitful and multiply. That means fruit. That word fruitful means productive.
Yes, sir.
So that's the first thing you was created to do. Be productive. And in being productive, you are fruitful.
Mm.
And a tree that got fruit on it, guess what? You can pick from that tree.
Mm-hmm.
You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of people get mad. People only come around whenever I'm up. When you being fruitful, people gonna come around. Why?
That's right.
Because you're fruitful.
Yeah.
Don't get mad. That's what you was purposed to do. You think the tree, whenever the apple tree, do you think it like, nope, you can't get none of these apples? Nah, because you wasn't there whenever I was freezing and cold and my leaves fell off and you wasn't there. No, that apple say, man, come on, get some of these, bro.
Come on.
Because this is what I was purposed to do. So with you being productive or fruitful, that's what you was purposed to do. And we get the opportunity to pick from your tree.
Mm.
But if you weren't fruitful,
Nobody becoming nuts, man.
That's facts.
That's facts, though. Yeah,
That's facts.
What? Nobody around. He ain't got nothing to offer, man.
You ain't fruitful.
Got nothing to offer. Man, we gotta dig in. So look, guys, real talk with Mike Steele, man. It's been a pleasure with you guys stopping by, checking in on us. But we're gonna do a part 2. We got to, man, because I want to learn more about the book. I want to hear more about what my guy LP has to say, man. Look, we didn't even talk about this guy being a performer. An artist. I got a song. Look, man, I was already ready. I had a whole list of things that I wanted to get into, but I got wrapped into this conversation, man. But when you're in a good conversation, man, we just have the conversation. Just let it flow naturally, man, and just, that's what we do here on Real Talk. But brother, man, it's been a pleasure having you on. We're gonna do part 2. We're gonna have a schedule. We're gonna set a date. And we're going to do part 2, man. I promise you it's going to be more just as entertaining as this one, man. So,
no doubt.
Bro, let everybody know how they can connect with you before we go, though.
Man, hit me up on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, all that. LP Like Paul. That's LP LIKEPAUL. You feel me?
Okay, so you got that page, too. You got a Like Paul page, too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about like a business page on Facebook. Hold on.
Are you talking about Diplomats in Training?
No, man.
Are you talking about Diplomat Center? Are you talking about?
I didn't realize that page exists, man. But hold on. It's LP, I think. Well, no, hold on. Wait a minute. So your Facebook page.
Yeah.
So you have a personal page and you have
I got a artist page.
And okay, an artist page. Okay. Yeah. Okay, that's the artist page.
Yeah.
That's the page that you sharing a lot of your content on too.
Yeah.
Okay, so that been coming across my news feed, but I somehow thought that was your personal page.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked at it, I was like, oh no, he got 2 pages.
Yeah.
And I guess I already subscribed to it because it's always in my news feed and I always check it out.
Yeah.
And I was like, but for that moment, I learned that it was another page.
Yeah.
For that moment, man, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, they have a LP Like Paul artist page, and then I have my personal page LP Like Paul.
So I'm following both of them, but I didn't realize it was 2 different pages.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I was like, when I'm going through it, I'm like, oh man, so old people, man, you know how we do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's, just whenever I got content and stuff like that, I upload it and share it with all of those pages.
Yeah. So anyway, man. So hey guys, Like Paul, go check that page out. Instagram, YouTube,
LP Like Paul.
Everywhere. Yeah. Y'all hear it. It's everywhere.
And in case you're wondering, I go by LP Like Paul because there's different things that the Apostle Paul said in Scripture that I like to use as core values in my life. For an example, he said, "For I am not ashamed of the gospel." The gospel was shared with me and it changed my life. So it don't matter where I'm at, whether I'm on the block, whether I'm in the mall, whether I'm in the barbershop, I'm going to share the gospel because the gospel was shared with me and it changed my life. Also, he said, if God be for us, who could be against us? I know I'm not the only person that deal with a lot of haters and stuff like that. But, if God be for us, who could be against us? You know what I'm saying? David said it like this: "Thou hast prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies." You know what I'm saying? And, and finally he said, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." He didn't say I can do all things through the money that's in my pocket. He didn't say I can do all things based off of the color of my skin. He didn't say I can do all things based off of the part of town I came from. He said I could do all things through Christ, my position in Christ, who I am in Christ. You know what I'm saying? Those things that God told me that I can do it based off of my position in Christ.
I like that. And I was going to ask that question, man. I got sidetracked again, but thank you for bringing it up, Paul. LP, my brother, man, it's been a pleasure, man. We're going to end with this, but we'll be coming back, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Go and like these pages, go and like his pages, and y'all engage with us. Is anybody that you want on this show, just hit my inbox. We'll bring them on too. So, hey, Paul, LP, Like Paul, It's been a pleasure, my brother.
Man,
And we're gonna do it again.
Absolutely, man. Grateful for the opportunity, man.
Hey,
Grateful.
I am honored to have you on. Honored. Real talk.
Amen.
All right, man. Hey, God bless y'all, man. Until next time, man. Ask yourself this one question. Are you part of the problem or part of the solution? Real talk with Mike Steele. We out. See you again soon. Peace.